His MVP. Goal swung, right field. Forget about it. Rangers strike first. Goes after the first one. Drills a high fly ball. Left center field. This game is tied. From Javier. Seager hits a high fly ball. Deep right field. A bomb in the first. Drive. It's tied. Seager smashes the ball down the line. Goodbye. Now Seager to right center field. Way back there. Good again. Corey Seager does it again. It's Texas Rangers win the World Series. The Willie Mays Most Valuable Player Trophy presented by Chevrolet. Is there any doubt? Corey Seager.
Hi, and welcome to another edition of Right on Rangers Live, coming at you in the 8th inning of a one-run ball game. Good guys, sadly not on top in this one, but making a pretty solid comeback. Making a pretty solid comeback thus far. Hey, on YouTube and X, let me adjust the game day real quick. Get that ugly score off of there. Shoot. There we go. Much better. Anyways, it is definitely a much better situation than it was about an hour ago, thanks to Wyatt Langford's first home run since July 11th. Hard to believe that. I mean, hard to say that out loud and believe it. First home run in exactly 1 month. Like to think that we kind of called it here right on Rangers. I did say don't be shocked when he hits a home run that doesn't land till Tuesday. And that home run very well might not land until tomorrow. That was smoked. And it's kind of crazy how that happened too with the foul ball a few pitches before. You know how that goes. You smoke one foul and then you end up striking out or rolling over on one. Feels pretty rare that you smoke one foul like Wyatt Langford did and then you go ahead and go yard 2 or 3 pitches later. By the way, Armstrong going to throw called strike 3 here. I'll tell you, I'm really impressed with Sean Armstrong, man. I've told y'all that a few different times. Beautiful pitch at the bottom of the zone. Nice cutter. Gets McCarthy looking. And we're going to head to the bottom of the 8th. Rangers got 6 outs to play with. They're going to have Simeon, Peterson, Langford coming up next. Appreciate all y'all hanging out. Y'all know the drill here at Right on Rangers. We cover everything Texas sports. But we put a big emphasis on the Rangers during the MLB season, and we thank you for choosing Right on Rangers for all of your Texas Rangers content. What's good, everybody? Drop a comment, drop a question. Look, during the game, we may miss a couple comments here and there. We'll do our best to be scanning as we call the live and play-by-play. But if we miss something, don't take it personal. Copy and paste. We'll get to everything of substance as the night goes on. And then in postgame, we will lock in exclusively on comments to wrap up the night before we do our preview of the game tomorrow. It's going to be great. It's going to be a good show. Would love to see a walk-off on this show, man. We've seen a few together. Would love to add another one. Yeah, that would be special. 6 outs to play with here. And Marcus Semien going to lead it off for us. Langford, man, just so happy for him. I think we all understand the struggles that Wyatt Langford has been going through in these summer months. Started out hot as all get out in April, really cooled in May, and then continuing on from there. Just good to see him driving the ball deep, man. That is what you dreamed of at the beginning of this season. Wyatt Langford hitting a lot of those homers, and they are showing it right now. 410 feet. 410 feet, probably 110 off the bat. I'll have to look at the exit below on the Langford bomb. So happy for that kid, man. Good stuff. Marcus Semien going to drive one deep. And the ballpark's going to hold it, man. He just missed that one. I thought that was going to be something for a second, the way Thomas was sprinting backwards. Thought at least it was going to be closer than that. It died just short of the track. Marcus now on the night 1 for 4, does have a run scored. And that brings up Jock Peterson. Jock's going to take ball 1. Probably should have been strike 1. Jock's going to get a generous call here. He just missed a home run. Right before the Wyatt Langford AB, Jock missed a home run. You just would love to see this club. You're down 6-1. You'd love to see him not waste that big bomb by Wyatt and just complete this comeback. Look, not every single game is a must win, but you got to start winning. You got to start. You have to start putting together some dubs, and against the Diamondbacks, you'd like to think that you'd be able to do it. Jock Peterson's going to pop up to shortstop here. Rangers quickly down to their final out in the 8th inning, but Wyatt Langford up to bat. Can he go multi-bomb? That would be special. That would be really, really special. All right, let me say what's up to all y'all on YouTube. Thanks for hanging out. Austin, what's good, man? Thank you so much. Appreciate the comment. Dan, what's going on, my guy? Going to the Guardians game. That should be a good one. And Dan, I'm hoping that's a big series for you. Hoping that's a big series. Yeah, Evo was all over the place tonight. It is wild. The ERA is still, 171? Yep. I mean, for giving up 5 runs, we talked about this. Like, Wyatt Langford up to bat right now. My bad. Nathan Eovaldi could have given up 8 runs and still had a sub-2 ERA. That's how good he's been. I'm not exaggerating. Bro could have given up 8 runs tonight, and he still would have had a sub-2 ERA. That's how good Nathan Eovaldi has been. We'll cut him some slack. Look, 5 runs. It's not what you needed tonight, but you've gotten so many quality starts from Nathan Eovaldi. It was bound to happen at some point. Look, even the great Tarek Skubal gives up a 4 spot every now and then. He's done that a few times this year, actually. So Nathan Eovaldi giving up a 5 spot here in this one. Not ideal on a 4-game skid, but it happens, even to the best. Even the best in the game have their off days. We keep rolling. Need Tellez right now. I'd love to see Rowdy hit the go-ahead homer, man. That would be something special right now. Wowza with that strike call. Yuck. Yuck, man. What are we doing? Wyatt going to foul it off here. What the heck was that strike call? Oh, that's ugly. I know y'all can see that on YouTube and X. What was that? Yikes, man. If hitting's not hard enough, you got to be careful. Look out for calls 6 inches below the zone. It's a game changer there. You're in a 2-ball. You're in a 2-1 count at that point. Such a game changer when the umps do that to you, man. A 2-1 count in baseball, if you played, it's so different than being down 1-2. The difference between 2-1 and 1-2 is just so huge. Wyatt's going to strike out here on a foul tip. Rangers going to take this one to the 9th inning, down a run. Diamondbacks are going to have Carroll, followed up by Marte and Perdomo. Perdomo has a home run. Carroll has a home run tonight, both off Nathan Eovaldi. Locklear also has a bomb. Wild 3 homers in 1 inning for Nathan Eovaldi. Just not at all what you thought was going to happen tonight. That's how baseball goes sometimes. Big offseason moves for bats, 100%. Missed call. I mean, look, I know that you had to recover and you have to get over it, but I can't emphasize it enough. The difference between a 1-2 count and a 2-1 count because of a bad call is just so huge. You're in a 2-1 count. If Wyatt Langford has balls and strikes called accurately in that AB, 2-1 is just so different than 1-2. 1-2, everything is open to the pitcher. 2-1, you're going to get a pretty decent pitch to hit. They're not trying to be too cute on 2-1. You're probably going to get a fastball. If you're not getting a fastball, you're going to get something around the zone. They don't want to go down 3-1 and give up a 2-out walk there. Makes such a big difference. That's one where you'd love the challenge system. You'd love to do and get that one back at the 8th inning. You're at a big spot. End of the game. You would absolutely love to have ABS for something like that. All right, keep rolling here. Appreciate all y'all's comments. Let me see if I can catch up here. Yeah, Dan, I'm with you. Wyatt does get the worst calls, Natalie. I'm totally with you on that. It does feel like, I mean, you'd love to see the numbers, but it feels like Wyatt gets so many called strikes that are clear balls. No idea what it is about him, why it keeps happening to him, but it is unfortunate. It does appear that he gets more than any Ranger. A clear ball called a strike. Keep rolling here. Yeah, John Gray giving up the home run, just not ideal there. You'd love to see that game stay right at 5-1. If he hadn't given it up, you'd be tied right now. You can't play that game like crazy with baseball. You just never know what's going to happen as a result of something small changing in the game. But look, the bullpen by and large, minus John Gray. Coulomb pitched well. Armstrong pitched outstanding. And you got Milner in the game right now trying to keep it right at 1 here. I'm glad that this game got interesting, man. I've been totally real with you guys throughout the season, and I'm sure it's the same for you. There have been some games you're just like, man, we got to talk about this one. We got to talk about this one, really? And I'm so glad that at least it's a one-run ball game and it's close. Clearly, you want to see them get the win here. You got 3 outs to make it happen. You got to keep the D-backs to 6-5. Foul ball. And Carroll is down to his last strike here. I'm so glad that home run was hit by Wyatt Langford, man. At least it makes the game watchable. Like, you want to watch and see what happens. It was 6-1, and I'm like, man, this is just going to be a huge L. No looking back. And I'm glad that they at least made it competitive. It's huge. Bochy needs to start benching Adolis. I think they're getting there with some of these guys. I think they're getting there. I mean, look, I put out a video tonight on Rowdy Tellez. Encourage you to go watch it. That would be a huge help from me supporting the show. Thank you, by the way, if you've already liked it, if you've already watched the video. Put out a video on Rowdy Tellez, and I bring that up because it's very interesting to me that they've decided to now, at least for right now, platoon Jake Berger and Rowdy Tellez. Right? They're not messing around with Jake Berger. Jake Berger clearly was supposed to be the primary first baseman going into the season. Berg is supposed to be a guy that hits against lefties and righties alike. But the Rangers, Bruce Bochy, the coaching staff, they're not messing around right now. They're not hitting Berger against righties. They're going to put in Rowdy Tellez. He's been one of the hotter hitters on the team. And look, he doesn't have a hit to show for it tonight. Rowdy 0 for 3 on the evening. But look, you definitely have to start thinking about playing matchups like that. You can't mess around anymore. You can't mess around and hope guys develop. If you got to bench Adolis a couple days because you don't like what he's doing up at the plate tonight, he's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts, you do it. You do it. By the way, out number 2 incoming here. Marte skies one to center field. Wyatt Camps makes the catch. And D-backs are down to their final out in the top of the 9th inning. Perdomo up to bat, hit a home run earlier. Got to be a little careful. Hobie Milner making quick work. Ball 1, sweeper, misses, down. Tried to go inside corner. Yeah, look, you can't play around with some of these guys that are slumping. The unfortunate thing, there's not a ton of great options on the bench. I mean, let's be real. We all love Swaggerty. I mean, it's not like you're upgrading big time with Swaggerty. 263 average, definitely a little bit better than what Adolis is doing. I mean, Duran, he's having a good couple of weeks, but again, I don't consider Duran a huge upgrade. I think that's a part of the problem is, with Adolis, there's nobody really threatening behind him. Now, when Evan Carter comes back, I think then it gets interesting. I think it does get very interesting when Evan Carter comes back. Seager going to flip it over to first base. Perdomo retired, and the Rangers are taking this one to the bottom of the 9th with a 1-run deficit, exactly where you wanted to be. Great job, bullpen. John Gray, 1 bad pitch. Did give up 2 hits, but look, 1 bad pitch. Other than that, only blemish on the bullpen tonight. 3 shutout innings, and only 1 base runner. Armstrong gave up a hit. Coulomb, no base runners. Milner, no base runners. Great job by the pen, especially the guys in the 7th, 8th, 9th. Carter, yes, I did see Holly. Appreciate that comment. Thank you so much for supporting the show. I did see Carter starting the rehab assignment tomorrow. So you'd figure he'll probably be back by the weekend series. Probably will join the team in Toronto. You figure they got the Thursday off. Then you're going to Toronto for a 3-game set. You figure Evan Carter will probably make that return, if you will, in Toronto. By the way, wasn't that where he hit his first home run? Thought I remember vaguely in 23 that being the first place he hit his home run. Somebody who's like a Rangers trivia nut, help me out there. Wasn't Toronto the first place Evan Carter homered in his career? Back stuff with Evan Carter, by the way. All right, thank you. Look, I love trivia. I'm a big trivia nerd. I love stuff like that. But I thought I did remember Evan Carter hits a home run in Rogers Center for his first big league bomb. We keep rolling here. Carter, yeah, look, Dan, I'm with you. The comment here, I wish all y'all on YouTube could see all my TikTok comments. They just haven't invented something so awesome you can put everything in one: TikTok, YouTube, X. Look, at least not that I figured out. But look, the comment says Carter better be 100%. I have my reservations. I really hope that they're not rushing him back. But it wouldn't surprise me because I think the Rangers are just so desperate for offense right now. And they are just so willing, I think, to throw in whoever is going to make a difference. And there was an article out today, I think it was Evan Grant, Dallas Morning News, maybe it was Sean McFarland, basically noting the record that the Rangers have when Evan Carter is in the lineup. And I'm going to go to the baseball ref right now to look it up. But it's like notable. It's notable. The Rangers and their win-loss record when Evan Carter is in the lineup. We'll see if I can look it up on Baseball Ref, go to the splits, and go from there. Rowdy up. Man, it would be huge. I'd love if this guy went yard right now. Come on, baby. Make me look good. We just put out the reel on Rowdy. Pumped him up a little bit. Glad they finally decided to do this platoon thing with him. Can't mess around with Berger trying to find his stride against lefties. 1-1 count. Rowdy! Are you kidding me? Let's go, baby! Rowdy Tellez! The Right on Rangers reels are undefeated. Wyatt Langford, we did it on Saturday. Rowdy Tellez, we dropped it today. The Right on Rangers reels are undefeated. Let's go! Rowdy ties the game. A no-doubter to right field. Let's go, baby! Love it. Man, come on. Do not waste this. Don't waste this. Come on. Let's go, Adolis. Don't waste this. Freaking 5-run comeback. When have you seen the Rangers do this? Do not waste this game. Adolis going to take ball 1 here. Oh, my goodness, man. Wow. What a game. If any of y'all are at the game, man, I hope you get to watch them seal the deal here, but you're down 6-1. Man, we were down bad in the Discord chat. We were down bad. Seriously. I was bumming. I was depressed to even have to do a live tonight. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. You guys will always get that transparency from me. I was not looking forward to the live tonight. Wyatt hit that home run. Thought, okay, it's a close game. I can do this. And then Rowdy, baby. Rowdy. Look, Jock Peterson, you could make an argument, hottest hitter on the team. I say it's Rowdy Tellez. I think Rowdy is the hottest hitter on the team right now. Seager heating up a little bit, but over the last 10 games, it's Rowdy, man. You got to check the numbers. If you don't believe me, inject that truth serum into your veins. Rowdy, man. He's been the hottest hitter on the Rangers over the last week and a half. Come on, Adolis. Get on base, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Here's the pitch. Adolis. Let's go. Down the line. Fair. Heading to second base. Oh, we're cooking with gas now, baby. Adolis strolls into second. Nobody out, and the Rangers, a huge opportunity. A huge opportunity. And man, I do not know what they're going to do, but you would love if they could play some small ball here. I don't know if they're going to do it with Jungle Cat. Don't think he's probably the best bunter, but this is a no-brainer bunt situation. You wish they had a little bit of a different guy up right now. Hopefully Jungle Cat can get the job done. This is no-brainer bunt it, man. You got to get this one over. Don't mess around. I know, it's crazy. It is straight up wild to me. Like, at this point, I'm not even joking with y'all. I would be putting in Duran to bunt. Call me crazy. Call me crazy. And Jungle Cat might walk it off right now. It's just not what I would do. And I hope to be wrong and eat a lot of crow. I hope he singles, but right now he's down 0-2 quickly. This is no-brainer bunt. And look, they just don't have the guy up to do it, but it's no-brainer. You have got no outs with a runner on second, and you just don't have the right guy up. Like I said, get a little radical. I'd put Zeke into bunt. Just get the guy over. You never know what can happen. They're going to take their chances here. Young's going to take ball 3, a changeup. Heim batting 9th. That's a great point. Look, in my opinion, you go, look, get wild. Jungle Cat's going to strike out here, proving my point. Get wild. Somebody said in the TikTok chat, Heim's up next. Get wild. Put in Duran to bunt. Put in Higgy to potentially walk it off. Higgy's on the bench right now. All you had to do was sub in Duran right there. He can play third base. Get Duran to bunt him over, and you got Higgy up. Bring in Higgy to hit for Heim. It's a no-brainer. It's an absolute no-brainer. You got to get radical here. No excuse for that. No excuse for that. You've just got to get that guy to third. I don't care what you have to do. That's why I said I don't care if you have to take Young out of the game. There's no excuse for striking out there. Come on, Jonah. Come on. At least we got extras regardless of what happens. You got to win this ball game right here. They might still win it even if it doesn't get done in the 9th, but no excuse. I just do not love that decision-making. You have got to get that runner over to third base. Young, I don't think can bunt. Clearly he can't, because I don't think there's any world where you don't bunt if you have a guy that can. That's a no-brainer bunt situation. And if it was me, I'm bunting with Duran there. I'm subbing Josh Young out of the game. I'm bunting with Duran, and then I'm benching Jonah Heim for Kyle Higashioka. Or you bring up Swaggerty. You got Berger on the bench right now, too. Like, you have so many options you could have pinch hit for Heim. For anybody that's saying you had Heim coming up next, you had so many bench options that can hit a fly ball. Not saying it would have all worked out perfectly, but you got so many options. That one to me is a fail. I would love to hear the explanation. What's the fear in subbing out Josh Young right there and putting in Duran to bunt? And look, Duran is not money 100 out of 100 bunting, but he can do it a lot better than Josh Young can. Pitch number 4 incoming. Ground ball, going to get the job done getting the runner over. We could have used that kind of swinging bunt last AB. And it's going to be Josh Smith here. You wonder what they're going to do. You got Seager coming up next. Josh Smith is going to get a pitch to hit. You're not going to try to get cute with Corey Seager on deck. Josh Smith is going to get a pitch to hit here. Torey Lovello going to the pen. Bringing in the lefty. Oh, I think this is Swaggerty all day long. I think you got to bench Josh Smith here and bring in Swaggerty. This is Swaggerty all day long. You don't mess around right here with Josh Smith, lefty. I'm bringing in Swaggerty. Let's see what Bochy decides to do. I mean, look, you've got a couple of different options, but you figure Josh Smith right now playing left field. Swaggerty feels like an obvious choice coming into the ball game. They're not going to walk. They're not going to walk to get to Seager. You got Seager coming up next. Even lefty. Seager has mashed lefties this year. He's hit multiple bombs off lefties. You're not worried about lefty with Seager. Haggerty right on cue coming into the ball game. Now, if they just would have listened to me when Josh Young was up to bat. Haggerty pinch hitting right now for Josh Smith. Sorry if I missed your comment, y'all. I'm still like on cloud nine from the rowdy homer. I'm still on cloud nine, baby. Yeah, look, it's not an easy call, but the lefty numbers for Josh Smith are bad. I just don't trust it in this situation. We have definitely had a nice ball game with Josh out in left field. I'm going with Swaggerty. I'm going with one of the right-handed bats, and it makes sense. You get an outfielder for an outfielder here. Cloud nine for sure. Like I said, I'm sorry if I missed your comment. Like, the heart is still pumping right now from that rowdy bomb. I cannot even believe that he went yard right there. I can because the dude's got pop, but you know what I mean. I wanted it to happen, but I did not necessarily expect it would. Incredible comeback. You would just love to see Swaggerty get the job done right here. Come on, baby. You would love to see him end it right now. Don't go to extras. Don't give me any of this ghost runner crap. Come on. Get me done right here. All right. Let's get to it. Sal Frank in the game for the Diamondbacks. Sports a .73 ERA. Only in 11 games. It's worth noting. Only 11 games, but still, in the 11 games, pretty dominant. Swaggerty going to take a curveball right over the plate. Right over the plate. Probably not expecting that one. That was a hanger, though. That was a get me over for sure. Pitch number 2. And Swaggerty's going to put it on the ground. Not going to get the job done. Man alive. Extra innings. Swaggerty hustling, but he's going to get thrown out by a couple steps. So we go to the 10th. It's ridiculous. I don't want to get negative because there's still a lot of hope left for this game. Rangers, one of the best bullpens, if not the best bullpen in Major League Baseball. You feel good about the bullpen's chances to get out of the 10th inning without runs scored. But I got to put it on the manager a little bit here, huh? A little bit on the manager. I know that you don't want to take Jungle Cat out of the game. You got to get radical. Like, at what point are you going to get a little radical to win a ball game here? Like, I don't think anybody would have faulted Bruce Bochy for subbing out Josh Young there. Maybe the extra casual fan, you got to sub out Josh Young there. Nobody would have been like, oh, this is a terrible decision. Everybody would have been like, oh, you're trying to get the runner over to third. You're actually playing smart baseball. Like, nobody would have been like, what are we doing? Trying to get this runner over to third base. That's what I mean. Like, that's how you know the right decision. Nobody would have balked if Zeke would have came in and gotten the runner over to third. And you know what? Even if Zeke would have screwed it up and gotten out, we still probably would have said, hey, it was at least the right decision. Zeke clearly didn't get the job done, but it was at least the right decision. Get the runner over to third and get 2 chances to drive him in. 1 chance without even having to get a hit. Disappointing, but I have faith in the pen. Yeah, Silas, that's what I mean. You're not going to get Young bunting. I doubt the guy has bunted in his major league career. Maybe a couple times at most. I'd love to see how many sack bunts does Josh Young have, man. Come on, Phil Maton. We got to get this done, buddy. We got to get this done right now. You'd love to see them shut down and go to the bottom of the 10th, tied with a chance to win. You got Corey Seager up first. You got the heart of the order coming up. Let's see Gurriel coming up. So we got Gurriel, Del Castillo, and Locklear. If anybody gets on, Thomas. Let's see what's going on right here. Pitch comm issue. I don't watch the game on sound when I'm doing the lives with y'all, so I had to kind of see what was up. Looks like maybe just a pitch comm issue. So Perdomo, the runner on second. Phil Maton coming off a game in which he did allow a run, hadn't pitched in like 4 days, so you got to think maybe he was a little bit rusty in the outing the other day. Hopefully a little more sharp today. He's going to throw first pitch curveball, bottom of the zone, fouled off by Gurriel. Name of the game is get that runner over to third base. Strikeout here, pop up would be huge. Appreciate all the follows, by the way. Thank you so much. Look, I always say this, so longtime listeners, you know the drill. We'll definitely hit the comment section up a ton after the game is over. We got a lot of stimuli right now in front of us. We're going to try and keep up as much as we possibly can. Appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. A bunch of people have followed. This is awesome. Y'all are great. Appreciate the support. We're getting closer to 10K, baby. Getting closer to 10K. I think we're over 9,500 on TikTok. We went over 2,000 today on YouTube. We're hitting milestones all over the place. Hey, ground ball to third. Youngo Cat makes a great play. Maybe that's why you keep him in the ball game. Actually, Zeke is a pretty good fielder, man. I think Zeke probably has a good shot to make that play as well. But look, Josh Young, outstanding play. And you keep the runner at second. That's what's huge about this. I think that was the right move. I think Josh could probably have turned around and made a play. Half a step, Gurriel gets beat by. That would have been risky. Perdomo going to third base there. Corey Seager was covering as well. It would not have gone well had Perdomo tried to go to third there. Great job, Phil Maton. Come on, baby. Tough spot. We talk about it all the time. I'm just not a huge fan of the ghost runner rule. You can definitely shut down the visiting team in the top half. It's possible. The Rangers have done it multiple times when they've been at home. But it just is such a huge momentum shift when a team scores. It doesn't matter if the other team has equal opportunity. There's just something about the momentum shifting whenever a team scores. And I just don't love that the visiting team gets the chance to do that first. Again, I know all of the people on the other side, there's equal opportunity. The Rangers get the same chance. I don't know. If you played the game, I think you can relate. There's just something about a team drawing first blood, whether it's to start the game or in extra innings. I just don't love it. And I don't love it for the pitchers either. I think it inflates stats. The pitchers obviously do not get an earned run for the ghost runner, but it automatically puts pressure on the pitchers. I just think there's other ways to get the job done besides doing it this way. Phil Maton, beautiful backdoor curveball. Beautiful. And we've got the backwards K going. Locklear, final hope here. He does have a bomb in the game. Took Nathan Eovaldi deep. Not easy to do. He's 2 for 4 on the night. He is going to swing and foul tip. Strike one into the mitt of Heim. 0-1 quickly. Great inning by Maton so far. And look, regardless of what happens, like I just got done saying, this is not an easy job for a reliever. It's just not. You're coming in instantly with the runner in scoring position. You're pitching differently. I mean, you pitch differently with a runner in scoring position than you do with nobody on. You got to be a lot more fine, a lot more precise, a lot more careful. A lot of respect for these relievers that got to come in with this ghost runner rule. Phil's going to step off. Pitch number 2 incoming here. Curveball outside. 1-1 count. Locklear on the season, 194 ERA. So wisdom would say you got to go out and get this guy right now. Alec Thomas up next, also 2 for 4 on the night. Strike 2 on a foul ball here to Locklear. Got to get Locklear here, man. 194 batting average, 671 OPS. Come on, Philly. Big Philly. Let's go, baby. 1-2 count. And Cutter is going to be outside. High and outside here. 2-2 evened up. 2-2-2. Let's get it done. Phil Maton, by the way, on the season. Some really, really good numbers. Maton with the 2.30 ERA. A lot of 2s for this Rangers bullpen, man. A lot of 2s. It's a beautiful thing to see. Coulomb is almost sub-1 ERA. He's at 1.01 right now. Full count. Maton definitely making it a little too close for comfort for me. You'd love to see them come after Locklear a little bit more here. I mean, dude's hitting 190 something. Come on, baby. Don't let this guy walk to first base. Pitch 6 is a foul ball. Would have been a strike had he not swung. Phil Maton went with the curveball there. Mixing pitches, mixing locations. You wonder what the setup's going to be. He's been high, he's been low, mixing eye levels. Pitch number 7. Maton sets. And delivers. Swing, line drive out to left field. Swaggerty is there, and the Rangers get out of the top of the 10th unscathed. They will have an opportunity to win it with the game tied at 6. Corey Seager up to bat first. You will have Swaggerty on second. Perfect runner to have on second base. Semien to follow. Jock Peterson up after that. If anybody gets on base, hopefully not needed, Wyatt Langford will be the man. Rangers huge shot here with your heart of the order coming up. Best hitters coming up right now. You got to get this done. Got to get this done. Come on, baby. Seager bunt. Yeah, I don't think that they're going to be doing that with Corey Seager. But look, with your number 8 hitter, and that's Josh Young, by the way, right? You got to bunt with your number 8 hitter. I'm sorry. I'll give a pass on Corey Seager. You got to bunt with your number 8 hitter. You're not going to bunt with Corey Seager here, even though it's no outs, runner on second. You're not bunting with Corey. Not doing it. But with your 8-hole hitter, yeah, you should be doing it. You would think that they would be. And you know what? If Semien comes up with first and second, I think they're probably going to have him swing away. But in all honesty, wouldn't mind the bunt. I don't think it's a terrible move. Look, just get the run across. Get the run across, man. Whatever you've got to do. All right, let me keep checking. Semien has been struggling. Very true. Yeah, Seager is definitely getting walked. I cannot imagine them pitching to him. Semien, it's an interesting debate what they should do with him. It's an interesting debate. I personally would probably, in this case, considering that you do have the heart of your order coming up, albeit, some of them have not been producing, right? Some of them have not been super sharp in this ball game. Look, it might be prudent to bunt Semien, but then you've got to count on Wyatt Langford, Jock Peterson. You got to count on those guys to come up big here. I'm just a fan of putting the ball in play. Marcus, I think he can do that. Gave a pretty good ride to a baseball out to center field. That'll get the job done. I think they'll probably let him swing away here. Corey Seager walked. Called strike right down the middle here. Curveball again, man. Just to get me over curveball. Look, I was always taught you got to sit on fastball and then you make adjustments to the curveball. I don't know what the approaches are with the Rangers, but I would love to see more guys not totally spooked or thrown off by a first pitch get me over curveball. I would just love to see more guys jumping on the off speed right away. 0-2 quickly, by the way, for Marcus. I'd love to see guys stop taking the off-speed pitches right down the middle. The pitchers will throw changeups over the heart of the plate, curveballs over the heart of the plate, and we just watch it because we're sitting fastball and can't adjust. Semien, I think this is going to get the runner over. Swaggerty, yeah, he's got enough wheels. So look, Marcus gets it done. Marcus gets it done. Now, the only thing you got to think about is the DP. We'll knock on wood. But you love that Marcus gets the runner over to third base. You love that. Berger hitting right now for Jock Peterson. We just need a fly ball, bud. That's all we need. Berger time. Let's go, baby. All we need is a fly ball. All we need is a fly ball right now. Come on. Look, the move here, Jock Peterson, obviously hitting in the 4-hole at this point. You got a lefty on, so everybody who's saying why, it's because Sal Frank is a lefty. Now, they might, I wonder if they're going to take him out and match up Berger with a righty. That could be interesting. Looks like they're going to leave him in. But yeah, it makes a lot of sense to put in Berger here. You had lefty on lefty with Jock Peterson. Jock is not a good left-handed pitcher hitter, man. He's not. So I'm a fan of the move. It looks like they're going to leave Sal Frank in the game. So you're going to get the lefty-righty matchup. I think this is perfect. Now, Berger, if you would have maybe preferred Higgy, I could understand that. I do think that Berger, in this case, I think he's fine. I think Berg can get it done, man. You just got to get me to the outfield. Swaggerty's got wheels. It doesn't have to be to the track. If it is a fairly deep fly ball somewhere, you are going to see Swaggerty score and win this game. First pitch, we got a called strike. Siegs is going to take second. And so we stay out of the double play. Berger down 0-1 in the count. Pitch number 2, Berg is going to foul this one off. Man, that was a hanger. That was a hanger. You guys know, man. You guys know how I feel. Like, I've said this so much on the live. Can we start hitting mistake pitches, man? We get these hanging curveballs right, just like middle of the zone, sitting right there on a tee. And we just foul it off, let it go by. It's painful. But the pain can be taken away with the Jake Berger fly ball here. Come on. He fouls it off, still 1-2. Berger, look, since his return, not, overwhelmingly awesome, but not terrible. He had a nice double, almost missed a home run. Oh, man, speaking of missed, a fan just whiffed on a foul ball. That's painful. You hate when that happens. You get your one shot at a foul ball at a Ranger game, and it goes right through the hands. Man. All right, here we go. We're going to get timeout here called. Was that a batter timeout? Was that Berg taking the time? Yeah, Berg's taking the time here. Man, another curveball freaking hung. Berg fouls it off. Come on, boys. Get on the pitching machine and just practice curveballs right down the middle. Come on. Another curveball literally hung. That belongs in the left field seats. That curveball belongs in the left field seats, y'all. Right down the pipe. Come on, Berg. Throw me that curveball one more time. Throw me that curveball right there again. Come on, Berger. Let's go. Here's the pitch. Berg! Stay fair. Stay fair. Oh! Rangers walk it off. Berger off the wall. Cue the I Like Texas music. Hello, win column. The Rangers come back from a 6-1 deficit to win the ball game. Home runs by Wyatt Langford and Rowdy Tellez even it up. Jake Berger down to his final strike, comes up big. What a win. Are we going to say season-saving win tonight? Are we going to blow it up like that? Is this a season-saving win? Did this win just save the season? Oh, this is what we live for, man. Getting on these lives and watching walk-off dubs with all y'all. Freaking awesome. I couldn't be happier. And look, they're showing some of the Diamondbacks right now. It just makes it even sweeter. The long faces. It reminds you of the World Series, man. After the Corey Seager home run in Game 1. All the long faces in the dugout. That was a perfect camera job. Pan to the Diamondbacks dugout right now. Boom. Berger. Yes, sir. I love it. Our big, bald, and beautiful boys getting it done. Rowdy and Jake Berger. Big, bald, and beautiful. Let's go. I love it. What a game. What a game. If any of y'all went to this game, God bless you. God bless you. Go back tomorrow night, please. Clearly your good luck. Get your butt back to the stadium tomorrow. I don't care what you got going on. Get back to the game. Go cheer on Jack Leiter and let's get this series win. Come on. I'm so happy right now, y'all. So pumped. Wow. Oh, shoot. All right. All right. Never had a doubt. Me neither. Me neither. Hey, so good to see you, by the way. Thank you so much for the comment. Appreciate your support. Man, never had a doubt. Never a doubt in this ball game. 6-1. We always knew the Rangers were coming back. We always knew it. Look, I'm not, you guys know, I definitely throw out my fair share of hot takes. I still believe that they're rooted in fact and truth at the end of the day. But I'm going to say this could be season-saving right here. This could be a season-saving win. You lose this ball game, who knows how the rest of the series goes? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Hobie Milner. Hobie Milner, great outing from him. Can we give some love to Phil Maton shutting it down in the top of the 10th with the ghost runner? Wow. Bangford, Rowdy, and Berger. Yes, sir. Love you, buddy. Thanks for hanging out. Yes, sir. Wow, 3 bombs. 3 bombs gets the job done tonight. Langford, give credit to that bullpen. Coulomb, Armstrong, Maton. Man, phenomenal. Milner, obviously. We just talked about him. The last 4 bullpen pitchers just doing it again. I'm serious. If they lose this game, who knows how the rest of this series goes. Big boys came through. Big, bald, and beautiful. Big, bald, and beautiful. Let's go. Love it. Rowdy. I'm telling y'all, it's the videos. I tried to warn y'all. We did the Wyatt Langford video on Saturday, and we said things are trending up for the young man. There's some promising things in the advanced stats. Don't be shocked if he goes yard. And sure enough. And then today, we pump up Rowdy a little bit. Hottest hitter on the team. Thank goodness. They finally are getting him in the lineup every day against righties. It took long enough. Finally, we've got him in the lineup every day. Jake Berger and him obviously doing some platooning. Perfect. Perfect. Love it. Great stuff, y'all. Great stuff. The bald and the beautiful. The bald and the beautiful. Love it. Love it. Man, I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying to put out a video every day. I don't know who I need to do next. Jonah Heim? Adolis Garcia? Who are we doing next? Who do we need to get jump-started next? I'm just saying. Who do we need to get jump-started next? You guys tell me. You guys tell me. Garcia? Are we going in on Garcia again? All right. Heim for sure. Okay. Maybe we're going to have to do a double. Heim and Garcia. We might have to do the double. We'll give each one equal time. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what inspiration strikes. We got to do something. Do Heim. It can't get any worse. John, what's good, my guy? Adolis, Jack, my man. Thanks for hanging out. Ranger 205 says Adolis and Heim. Garrett says Simeon. Okay, we got some ammo right now. We got some ammo. Give it up to the guys who got on base for Wyatt. Amen. That was a great inning. That was a great inning. We had some guys, some quality ABs getting ahead in the count, getting on base for Wyatt. You love to see it. Jake Berger. Commander, yes, we won. Yes, we won. Sean, we try. Good to see you, my guy. We try. Look, we don't always get it right, but I'm trying to tell y'all, if we had a batting average, if Right on Rangers reels, shorts, TikToks had a batting average, it's over 500. It's over 500. I'm not trying to be arrogant. We're not trying to get a big head. I'm just trying to speak facts to y'all right now. It's over 500. Love it when it all comes together like that, man. You love it. Rowdy goes deep. Wyatt goes deep. Berger with the walk-off. Great stuff, man. I can't stop smiling right now. I haven't stopped since Berger hit the walk-off. Like, seriously. We needed this, man. 4-game losing streak. We needed this. We needed it. Ugh. It has been a rough weekend in Ranger Nation. We needed this win. We needed it. John, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, I don't get them all right. It feels like definitely above 500, approaching 750. John, I'm with you on that one. And Evan Carter coming back too, McJ, that is getting me back on track. We were talking about Evan Carter earlier. I got to look something up for y'all right now while we're getting comments. I got to look something up right now on Evan Carter. They were talking about Evan Carter and just when he plays, how the Rangers fare in terms of win-loss. So 69 games Evan Carter has played, and this is for career. Let me go back. Let me go to 2025. I knew that was too good to be true. That was career. But the Rangers are like 69-54 when Evan Carter plays in his career. So 69-54. This season, they are, let me see. They are 32-23 in games in which Evan Carter plays. Is that good? The Rangers are 32-23 in games that Evan Carter plays in. Just the messenger. It's pretty good. Rangers are like 69-54 in Evan Carter's career when he plays, and they're 32-23 this season when he plays. Wild stat. I knew when I saw it earlier, I had to look it up myself, and I did, and then I totally spaced on it and all the madness of that game that we just watched. 32-23 this season when Evan Carter plays. Not necessarily starts. If you want to know the starts, they are 27-17 in Evan Carter starts. They're 32-23 when he plays. They're 27-17 when he starts. There you go. So, McJ, I'm with you. It's going to help. It's going to help because stats. Stats. All right, we keep rolling here. Yeah, Corbs had a rough outing. You would have liked to have seen, you know, I mean, in a not as desperate situation, could Corbs have worked himself out of that jam in the fifth? If he does, it's 5 innings pitched, 3 earned runs, something like that. Like, look, I didn't think Corbin was good yesterday, but I didn't think he was terrible. Peterson is off the public execution list. I prefer the automatic out list. I think that's a little bit less harsh, but look, Jack, I feel you. Loud and clear. Corbin's recent outing, look, Corbin absolutely is going to give up runs. I know a couple of y'all are talking about Corbs. He's going to give up runs. He's not going to go 6 and give up 1 or none. He's going to go 5 or 6 and give up 3, maybe 4. But look, the Rangers, when he left, they had a chance to win. They were down a run. They had a chance to win with Corbin in the game the other day. We keep going. Let's keep rolling. Pastor, I resent that. We're not prisoner of the moment here on the show. Come on now. Pastor, you told me that I was a prisoner of the moment because I brought up Wyatt Langford's 3-month-long slump in my video. And I'm a prisoner of the moment for a 3-month-long slump. Brother, come on. That's not prisoner of the moment. And I did end that Wyatt video very positively, if I do say so myself. But there's no prisoner of the moment here. We look at the stats before we do any reel. And you know what? I'm not going off on anybody for a bad 3 days. But I am going to look at a bad 3 months and say, there might be something to this. It's not going so great. But look, Wyatt knew he had it in him. The numbers were positive, I think. And if you looked at the advanced stats, the expected WOBA was going up. That's usually a sign of a breakout. And he, sure enough, comes through. The other night, he had the game starting RBI with the single up the middle. He hits the home run tonight. There we go. Here we go. Let's keep on rolling. Eagle, what's good, my guy? Bottom 9 tie game. Who do I one up? Langford, Berger, or Jock? I'm going with the young kid right now. I'm going with Wyatt. But Berger, man, big hit tonight. I think I might still be going with Wyatt. Now that's prisoner of the moment. Totally prisoner of the moment on that one. But we'll have to see. Who's the most clutch in late and close out of those three? That's what I would be worried about the most, but I'd have to go Langford. Yeah, Mike, I'm with you. The comment was dreading extra innings. Now I kind of like them. I'm with you. That Mariners series, I think, tainted all of us when we literally played extra innings against them like every single time and couldn't get the job done. Miss Malley, I think he's going to be back in September. I think he will be back in September. And my prediction is they probably, that's a tough one, man. I don't know if they want to send Jack down. And Jack hasn't been horrible. I think it's really going to depend. Cole Winn is pitching great. I don't think you want to send Cole Winn down when Malley comes back. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, but that is going to be an interesting debate. Ryan, it feels like it's been a second, man. Maybe I've just been ignorant. But it's good to see you again, brother. Good night to tune in for sure. Good night to tune in. That 3-run bomb was huge. Big boys won it. Big, bald, and beautiful. We got the job done. Look, Rowdy Tellez. Yeah, throw him in there. I like that. Rowdy Tellez, man. Look, Rowdy gets the big knock against the Yankees. The 2 RBI single against the Yanks. And then he comes up clutch in the bottom of the 9th with the game on the line. Rowdy Tellez, ladies and gentlemen. A couple of people were like, why did Seattle get rid of him? I looked back at the Seattle Mariners transaction list, and I think it was because Rayleigh was coming back, one of their outfielders. And look, maybe he was the best one to get rid of, but I see a lot of promise in this guy. Like, the advanced stats are pretty solid. I'm sure he's not the best, most elite defender. He's a big guy. I don't think he's your best first base option defense-wise, but in terms of the bat, he was pretty good. Pretty good. Hey, Eagle, we'll see you later, man. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. Yeah, look, I mean, I think the Mariners are probably watching what he's doing and saying, man, it would be nice if we still had that depth. I'm sure that they had to make a tough decision, but jeez. John, I'm with you. This is the key. I've said this so many times. If you can get Evan Carter and Wyatt Langford producing, it's over. This offense will look so much better if Wyatt Langford and if Evan Carter can just be the players that we all expected them to be at the beginning of this season, maybe even last season. These guys will make the team and make the offense just so much more dynamic if they are on. When they're not, the offense looks bad. And that's putting it lightly. That's putting it nicely. Spores, Ranger 205. Josh Spores is still in a deloading phase. That's what they're calling it right now. Deloading. So he is basically shut down. So I don't think we see Josh Spores in the month of August. I think it'll be September, and my unfortunate, I don't want to say unfortunate, but my reality check, a little bit mildly depressing take on Spores, I don't know if he's going to pitch this year. I want to be wrong very badly. If I'm just being honest with you, I have my doubts that Josh Spores pitches this year. I'd love to be wrong. JXR, That's what I'm saying. I don't know who came up with the deload terminology. I think that you probably could have chosen a different phrase, but you know what? We'll go with it. We'll go with it. Deloading. All right, Josh Boers, though, I'm just not sure about, y'all. Look, I kind of agree, Michael. I don't think the Rangers need Josh Boers to go on a nice run and to have success in the playoffs. Like a healthy Josh Boers that can throw upper 90s, absolutely you'd love to have that. But they've got so many arms in the bullpen right now, you can survive not having Josh Boers. I'm with what Mike is saying. You just let the guy get healthy. Don't rush him back. That's why I'm saying I just wonder if they decide, dude, just come back for 2026. Just come back for 26. Just get better, man. We don't need to rush you back and then the shoulder's hurting again. We'll see what happens. I'm curious, but I have my doubts. I have my doubts on Sporzy. I do love Cole Winn. I absolutely love Cole Winn. Think he's a great dude. Think he's a great, promising pitcher. It's about time. 2018 draft pick. We're talking 7 years in the making. But Cole Winn has finally started to pop and show some signs of promise. You love to see it. Shane, appreciate the follow. Crochet got rocked today. It happens to the best, man. There must have been something in the air today in the good old US of A. Crochet gets rocked and Evo gets rocked in the same day. I hope nothing was wrong with Evo. I'm hoping it was just totally an off night. Ranger 205, thanks for all the comments, man. Appreciate your support of the show. Isaac, yes, sir. Thank you for the comment. Best game of the season? Tell me better. Look, tell me better. What's the best game of the season? Is this the best? 5-run comeback with a burger walk-off? Look, the Jock Peterson homer, that one was pretty special when Jock tied it up in the 9th. That's pretty special. I don't know. This one feels more weighty. That's kind of what some of y'all are saying. Chris, I'm with you. It feels like the most important. Like this one feels a lot more weighty than the other night when it was Jock Peterson hitting the game-tying bomb and the Rangers would eventually go on to win that game. But this one just feels like it's heavy in a good way. Like you needed this win badly. The Young walk-off game was a lot of fun. The Young walk-off game was a ton of fun, man. Absolutely. It's close between the Young walk-off game and this game. It's really close. I do think because of the comeback, you maybe put this game a little bit ahead. The Young game is up there, man. Absolutely. It's up there. Mike, great point. Great point. I love this. Y'all make the show so much better with these comments. You really do. Evo didn't have his best stuff, but they pick him up today. You love to see the Rangers offense finally picking up pitchers on bad days, man. They've done it a couple of times, but you just love to see it happen more often. A pitcher has a bad day, and it's not the end of the world. They still can win a game. Evo, no decision, and this one is wild. The fact that he didn't take an L in this one is crazy. Crazy. Do I think Evo pitches at home against the Guardians next week? Well, let's see. He's probably set up to pitch on Sunday in the Toronto series, right? I think that would be correct. He'll pitch Sunday in Toronto. And then you wouldn't think, let's see, Monday, Tuesday, you wouldn't have him pitch against Kansas City. So it would probably be Friday night. Dan, probably Friday night against the Guardians is how it feels like it's lining up for Evo. Sunday against the Blue Jays and then Friday night against the Guardians. Something like that. TLC, I'm with you. And I've tried to be so careful. When we win these big games, I know it's easy to say, this is the moment. They're going to turn it all around. This is it, man. And then, they come out the next day. Whoop-de-doo. We know the story. I really hope that tonight can be different. It feels like this late in the season, it should be. Rowdy, okay, Telez. Rowdy, baby. Rowdy, let's go. Have I watched the TV truck videos? I'm betting they do another one for this burger walk-off. You know what? I have seen those. I have seen those. Let's see if they do it or not, man. Ultra, it feels like April. It was actually a month ago today. It was July 11th in Houston. That's the last time Wyatt's homered. A bomb to the Crawford boxes in Houston. That's the last time Wyatt's hit a home run. Yeah, Evo, I think, is Friday night. Maybe they push him back one. You never know. They better be enjoying it in the locker room, TLC. They better be. Presto, hey, we're so back. I sure hope so. Feels like it. I mean, look, if you do nothing with this game, come on. Do you even have a heart? Does this team even have a heart if you do nothing with this game? Come on. Take this game and do something with it. I think we get the wild card, y'all. I really do. I have not faltered on that. I think we find a way. I really believe that. I could be totally off base, but I just think we find a way. You look at the standings right now. The Rangers got some work to do. That Guardians series is going to be huge next weekend. It's just going to be huge. Guardians right now, 1 game out of the wild card. You look at the standings tonight. Rangers 2.5 back at this point. 1 game back. Guardians are of the Yankees. Red Sox did lose today. Everybody else ahead won today. Mariners, I think, are they winning right now? Is that what y'all are telling me? It's tough, but all you can do is take it a game at a time. Look, you make the argument the other way. Go glass half full. Everybody else was winning today. You had to win today. If they would have lost today, Rangers would have dropped 3.5 back. 3.5 back? Now you're starting to get into weird territory where it is feeling bleak. Look, I wouldn't have given up hope had we lost tonight either, but 3.5 back, man. You just don't want to start getting 3.5, 4.5, 5.5. You want to stay right around this 2.5 within 3 games because a series one way, a series another way can flip it all in one weekend. You start getting to 4.5, 5.5. Now you're needing multiple series to get caught up. You know, the Yankees could lose 3 in a row. We could win 3 in a row. Now we're in the playoffs. Like, you want to keep it right around this 2.5, 3.5 margin. Angels, Dodgers playing right now. Angels are beating the Dodgers 7-0. Wowza. A's are losing to the Rays 4-0. All right, Mariners were off today. Is that what I'm seeing? Mariners off today. The Astros won 7-6. Astros got Javier back, huh? I'm just seeing that right now. Javier's back pitching. Okay, that's a good boost for them. That's a good boost. 23 ALCS, bro. Great memories. Great memories. Huge win. I'm with you 100%. What's wrong with the bats? Well, not a lot tonight, but they just got to be consistent. It's not rocket science, man. It's just consistency. They've got to be consistent. DeGrom or Corbin next Saturday? Well, when it's Evo, the way it's worked is Evo Leiter. Right, Dan? So it'll probably be Leiter. It's been Evo, Leiter, and then Kelly. So you're probably going to see Leiter. Maybe you'll see Kelly, but that's kind of what it's been. Keep rolling. Mariners have an off day. Yep. I love Wyatt came back in a splash too. He definitely is a big part of the future. I think they should try and extend him. A few people kind of pushed back when he was in the slump. I said, Wyatt, you could buy low on Wyatt right now. So what? Give him a $200 million 10-year contract. See if he'll take it. Why not? $200 million, 10 years. You're paying him $20 million a year. Look, that's going to be nothing in 10 years. It really is. With the way that these contracts have continued to balloon, $20 million in 10 years, that's going to be like an average pay. It might not even cost that much T-money. I'm just saying that's probably the ceiling. $210 million? Why not? There's a lot of guys signing deals like that. Look at Jackson Merrill. There's a few other guys around the league that are signing deals like that early on. The Red Sox with Anthony, right? They just locked him up. And a bunch of people said he could have gotten more. I'd love for them to do something like that with Wyatt. I don't care that he's struggling. He's young. He's got crazy power. He's got a ton of intangibles. Nobody loves the slump that he was in, and he was in like a 3-month slump, y'all. Let's not lie about it. Bro had been struggling since May, and he's starting to come out of it. Like I said, I think there's some good signs. Obviously, a great night for him tonight, but I would love for them to lock up Wyatt. I love what I'm seeing, and I love the intangibles. Yes, he's a little streaky right now. He's also really young. I mean, this isn't a guy like Adolis in his mid-30s. This is a guy who is young 20s, man. Barely played a year and a half in the league. Keep going. Evo finally did get some run support. 100%. Finally. TLC, and you got to think that Wyatt would be interested. I mean, look, maybe he's got that long-term mentality, but you throw 200, you throw 175 million at a guy, I feel like it's going to be really hard to say no. You throw $175 million in front of me, and you say, hey, for the next 7, 8, 9, 10 years, you're set. 175 mil, playing in Texas, no state income tax for 81 of your games. Hello. Like, I'm interested. My eyes are getting a little big if I'm a young 20-something. Maybe he's got an agent telling him no, no, no. But the Rangers should try. They really should. Ethan, my guy. This is one of the gold comments of the night. Comment on YouTube is, love Adolis batting 7th. Been dreaming of this. Adolis needed to be batting lower, man. He did. He's not been good of late. He needed to be batting lower. And it worked. It worked. All right, man. Hey, I'll probably do a video over the weekend. You comment where you're at. Y'all, whenever you go to a game, I love to live vicariously through you guys. Comment where you're sitting on one of my videos. Like any video, if I post a video that day and you're at the game, help me live vicariously through you. I don't get to Arlington a ton, except for really big games. We're talking playoff games usually. Sometimes I can make it for regular season. But look, I would love if you drop a pic, drop a video, drop something in the comments section of you at the game. That'd be awesome. Love to live vicariously through you guys. Jeremy, I'm in shock as well, man. I am in shock. I told y'all live. I'm like, I can't even believe what I'm watching right now. I cannot even believe what I'm watching. Yeah, TLC, perfect. Like, he will get, you get 175 million, 8, 9, 10-year deal. You are going to be just fine. Like, first of all, plenty of money. Second of all, yes, Wyatt can definitely play up the endorsements. He's a young guy. Absolutely. Absolutely. Ryan, yes, we do Padres, we do Angels, we do Diamondbacks when we go to Arizona. We will do Dodgers. We'll definitely think about some of the no-cow teams. You know, we haven't done A's in a while. They'll be in Vegas in a little bit, shoot, where I live right now. And we have not done Giants in a long, long time. I haven't been to Giants Stadium in forever. Or Oracle Park. Sorry, I want to be technically correct here. I haven't been to Oracle in a long time, probably 10 years. But it's fun. Whenever they come out to the West Coast, I always enjoy. Always. Cool, man. You were at the game? My guy. What a game if you saw this game. What a game, man. Awesome. Awesome. Death, taxes, and walking off Arizona in Globe Life. It just never gets old. My gold comment, one of the gold comments of the night, man. It doesn't get old. Does not get old. Jack, potentially, yeah. Look, I've said it for a long time. When I make it back to Arlington, you guys will for sure. I'll let y'all know where I'm at. We'll do some kind of hangout. I'll get tickets. Try and do it early. Let y'all know in advance so we can do the same section. That would be awesome. I would love it. Would love that. So, yeah, if I ever come to Arlington, and I'm sure I will, it's only a matter of time. But when I do make it back, y'all will definitely be notified for sure. Absolutely. We'll probably do a couple of games, excuse me. And for sure, one of them, we'll get everybody together. I'll probably do one low-key, and then I'll probably try and do one with everybody. As many people want to come hang out. That would be freaking sweet, man. Would love that. I'll give y'all plenty of notice, too. How far back are we? 2.5, Arby. 2.5. 6.5 back of the Stros. Yeah, look, I do keep my eye on the AL West, but I'm just locked in on this wild card, y'all. We got to get this wild card. If we happen to snag the division, we mess around and win the division, shoot, I'll be elated. That would be sweet. And that's putting it lightly. If we could knock off the Stros. I'm not counting on it, but I'd love to see it. Hey, my guy, I'm sorry. Look, Diamondbacks, they had this one in the bag, man. I'm shocked. I'm as shocked as you are. As shocked as you are that the D-backs blew this lead, I'm probably more shocked that the Rangers actually came back. We keep rolling. Right on Rangers crew should take over for the rocking chair section. That would be fun, man. That would be fun. I would love that. We got to think of something cool. To do. I'd love that, man. Can I get a pat on the back for keeping Rowdy on the roster instead of a DFA? Absolutely. My guy, there you go. Take that. Look, Rowdy has been huge. Hottest hitter on the team in the last week and a half, 2 weeks. Absolutely. Gio, Rangers are close. And they do own that tiebreaker over Boston. That's big. And look, if it comes down to the Astros in the wild card, they are looking pretty good on that tiebreaker. You're going to have to win some more games against Houston. TLC, if that happens again, we will never let Astros fans live it down. Ever. Ever. Wild card standings. Yeah, we were 2.5 out. Yeah, man. That's why I was trying my best. It was hard. 4-game losing streaks just suck. But I was really trying. Let's not give up, man. We're 2.5 out. Anything can happen 2.5 out. Anything can happen. I know that the 4-game losing streak was not pretty. And look, this game I don't think solves all their problems, but it goes a long way. And you hope it's a galvanizing moment. Dan, I agree. You got to make a run. The rest of the AL West does unite in hatred for the Astros. Mariners fans are on board. A's fans, I'm almost 100% are on board. Tomorrow's going to be a tough one. You don't know which version of Jack you're going to get, and we're going to start previewing that game here. I'm going to have to speed through because we are going long. With the extra innings, we always go a little bit longer, have a little less time on the post game. But look, tomorrow's going to be a tough one. Are you going to get Jekyll or Hyde with Jack Leiter, man? Are you going to get locked in, command, put away pitch? Or are you going to get a lot of pitches early on? Some free passes. Which guy are you getting? That is going to be the key. But I think that the Rangers ride the momentum. I think they get it done. I just hope that Jack can bring his A game to the mound, to the bump, man. It's definitely been a little up and down for the young guy. Would love to see him come out, give a quality start. Rangers bats do just enough. You know the drill. Tonight, Josh Smith 2 for 4. We definitely wanted him lifted for Swaggerty in the top of the 10th, or in the bottom of the 9th, excuse me. And they did that in order to get the lefty-righty matchup. But Smith had 2 hits. Good for him because he had been slumping a little bit. We threw around the other night. Is he in danger of losing the leadoff spot? Bro was hitting under 200 his last 7 games. Sub 700 OPS his last 30 games. It was not looking great for Josh Smith. Glad to see him go multi-hit. Corey Seager, 2 RBI tonight and a walk. Dude's looking good. And this is the kind of Corey you want to see down the stretch. Marcus 1 for 5. Jock Peterson cooled a little bit. 0 for 4 today. Berger with the walk-off. Nothing more needs to be said. Great for him. What an awesome feeling. Wyatt Langford with the 3-run bomb to bring it within 1. Rowdy Tellez with the solo shot to tie it. 1 for 4 on the night. Adolis Garcia gets a double in the top of the 9th that should have ended up being the game-winning run. The Rangers wasted it. Josh Young 1 for 4. Jonah Heim even 1 for 4. Did we have the only 0 for was Peterson? Ja, come on, baby. The only 0 for was Peterson. Bochy, look, with the pinch hitters, I like the Haggerty move. I did not like in the top of the ninth with your 8-hole hitter with Josh Young not bunting. I would have loved to have seen something there. I still stand by that regardless of the win. I did not like top of the ninth, nobody out. Number 8, number 9 hitter coming up. Plenty of guys on the bench. I would have loved to have seen a bunt there. I'm just glad it all worked out. Glad it all worked out. All right, hey, the bullpen. We talked about Coulombe. We talked about Armstrong, Milner, Maton. Look, they go 4 scoreless, 5 Ks in 4 innings. Only 1 base runner allowed, and that was Char Armstrong giving up a hit. Good job, man. Great job from the pen. John Gray, the only blemish in the bullpen, giving up the solo shot to make it a 6-1 ball game. Nathan Eovaldi, we'll forgive him. Still 171 ERA. Isn't that wild? 171 ERA for Evo, going 5 innings, giving up 5 earned runs. Dude still got a sub 175 ERA, man. That's crazy. That is wild. All right. Hey, we'll do the preview for tomorrow real quick here. I want to just make sure I thank all my paid members and subscribers, paid subscribers on TikTok, paid members on YouTube. Thank you so much for your support of the show. And look, if you followed, if you've shared the live, if you've commented, if you've been watching this entire time, we don't take any of that support for granted. I did start up a $2.99 per month subscription, gets you exclusive access to our Right on Rangers Discord. Would love for you to consider becoming a part of that. It's a great community. Would love to keep getting it bigger and bigger, bringing more good people into the fold. It's really the only thing I've monetized on the channel. I just dropped the link in YouTube. You'll have to copy and paste it into a browser of your choice. And if you become a member today, we'll get you into the Discord right after the show. It all goes to support me, support the content that I'm producing here as I continue to try and make this channel, make this account, make this show a bigger and bigger voice in Rangers baseball. Thank you for considering. I really appreciate it. Yes, I'm going to continue to find other ways, other smaller ways that you can support the show. I'm still working on merch. I told all y'all it'll probably be in the off season. This is a really busy season of life for me personally with work, some other plates I got spinning. So merch I'm going to try and do in the off season when baseball slows down a little bit. But yeah, I would love to throw that out there for y'all. I'm thankful for the feedback and that y'all are even interested in it. Seriously. Yeah, less than 500 away from 10K, Sean. That's what we were saying. We went over 2K on YouTube. Love all y'all. Over 2K milestone there. And we're about to hit 10K on Instagram. On TikTok. We're getting so close. Instagram, we're getting close to 2K as well. I think we're right under 2K on Instagram. So we're hitting some milestones like low-key left and right on the show here. And it's all thanks to you guys. You guys are liking the videos. You're sharing them. You're commenting on them. You're spreading the word. And I'm so grateful, right? I love doing what I do. I just started out with a small dream to have a few people I could talk Rangers baseball with. And now it's 86 on TikTok. It's 93 people combined, YouTube, X, Instagram. It's awesome, man. I never would have imagined that. We started, some of y'all in YouTube, you guys were there when I had like 10 people. 10 people for the whole show, 10 views. And I love y'all for hanging around this long and for continuing to support the show year after year. Thank you. The only Rangers jersey I own, I'm not a big jersey guy. I'm probably a little more on the Scherzer side, if I'm being honest. I own a Corey Seager white Rangers across. I do own an old school Pudge Rodriguez. We're talking old school. It's a blue one with Texas across the front. Love that one. But I'm not huge on jerseys. I just don't find myself wearing them a ton. Obviously, I wear them to games. But I like jerseys, don't get me wrong. But I have a lot of Rangers merchandise. Probably too much to deal with, man. Seriously. Jack, that would be wild, man. That would be something to think about right there. Seriously. Hey, let me go ahead and let me wrap things up here, y'all. We've almost been going an hour and a half. I got to close out the show here. Get ready for another day tomorrow. What a game. I could keep talking about this one for a long time, but I want to preview tomorrow's game. Same time, 5:05 start for me out here, 7:05 start in Arlington. And we've got Jack Leiter on the bump. And Diamondbacks are throwing D. Scalfini. I don't know how you say it. I hope I didn't butcher it. But look, not a lot of numbers to throw at you guys. No Diamondback has ever faced Jack Leiter. Only 3 Rangers have ever faced the Diamondbacks' probable starter. Jock Peterson rakes against this guy. 4 bombs, 474 average, and 19 career ABs. Jock Peterson has against the Diamondbacks' probable starter for tomorrow. Corey Seager is 4 for 8 with a bomb off of the Diamondbacks' probable starter for tomorrow. Marcus Semien 1 for 3, and that's it. So the guys that do have ABs have hit this guy pretty well. Jack Leiter might be a little bit of a crapshoot, but you hope we get the dominant Leiter that has shown those shades at Globe Life Field. Jack, the splits definitely favor him at home. A little bit closer to the away splits with his outing last time. You hope he can come out, give you 6 quality, 2-3 earned runs at the most, and we do this all again next time. Kelly is pitching on Wednesday, Ruben. Kelly is pitching on Wednesday, so it's going to be Merrill against his former team. That should be fun, man. That should be a lot of fun. All right. Go Rowdy Tellez for sure. I did see Omar Narvaez on a minor league deal. That tells you they're not happy with the current catchers, man. The fact that they went out and signed Omar Narvaez to a minor league deal, it tells you they're not happy with Heim right now. They're not. They're not happy with Heim. I don't think they're happy with what they're getting behind the dish from either catcher. I'm sure they like the production from Higgy. I don't think they're happy with what they're getting from either catcher behind the dish off defensively. Heim with the throwing error today. Neither one of them has been able to control the running game very well. Heim, pretty good blocking. Higgy, he pretty much gives you a good frame, and that's about it. So we'll see what happens with Omar Narvaez. Interesting signing, a minor league deal, catcher, free agent. We'll see if it comes to be. Tyler's probably not going to be back till September, if I had to guess. Maybe. It's always interesting when a guy has no career at-bats at all against the other team and vice versa. It's always interesting to see how it plays out. I'm going to hope Jack pitches well at home and has a great outing. I'm sticking with that. How much is it on the pitchers? Michael, it is on the pitchers a little bit. It's on the pitchers a little bit, but I will say this. I watched JT Realmuto for the Phillies. Swaggerty and a couple of guys got some pretty good jumps, and JT threw them out anyways. Like, there are guys that can overcome bad pitchers not holding on the runners well enough. We do not have those kind of guys. No Kimbrel news. He is still in AAA. I don't know what his numbers are. I wish I had a little more time or I'd look him up, my guy, but last time I checked, he wasn't doing terrible, but the ERA was like in the 3s or 4s. He is saving some games, but I don't know if he's going to come up and help us this year. I'm just not sure. Hellman's in AAA as well. Cost for Shea Langoliers, I'd have to do the research on that. Depends on how many years he has left on the rookie deal. Jeremy, I'm with you on this, though. You got to think about Cody Freeman. The only problem is I don't know if Cody is going to be playing when he gets up. Like, you could swap Duran and Freeman, but then Cody Freeman's not going to get a lot of at-bats. The only thing you could really do with Freeman is put him in the outfield, and he doesn't have a lot of experience there. And I say outfield because you're assuming, Evan Carter comes back and kills it, but he might not. He might get hurt again. We'll knock on wood for him. Adolis, you hope that he comes back from this little slump he's in, but that could be a spot to replace. I do think they're going to wait till rosters expand, Dan. Great comment. Appreciate that, my guy. I do think Cody's going to be down until probably September. I think Cody gets the call back up in September, if I had to guess. Coop, Evan Carter going on a rehab as soon as tomorrow. Rehab assignment. He'll probably be back for the Toronto series. Appreciate all y'all. Look, I got to go. It has been quite the night. Wow. Probably our best live of the season. This one and the Jock Peterson, Josh Young combo, incredible. We've been blessed with some great walk-offs over the past week. We're here for it. Lord knows we've seen enough depressing games, and we've all been here commiserating after some bad L's, after some tough losses, man. What a treat we got to watch that together tonight. Wouldn't have wanted it any other way than being here live with y'all. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for the support. Some of y'all are at the freaking ball game, and you're tuning into the show. I love y'all for that. You're real ones for that. That makes my day. Just knowing that you're hopping on, being a part of the great community we got going on here at Right on Rangers. It's awesome. You guys are great, and this has been a really special night. You hope we look back on this night. Man, you remember August 11th? You remember when they came back down 5 to the Diamondbacks and turned it all around? I so badly want that to be the story. So badly. All right, y'all. As I always say to end every show, God bless and go Rangers.